So these are the ingredients that's needed for the holige. So I have taken jowar flour, one cup, and I've taken half a cup of jaggery powder, and I have chana dal which is soaked for 2.5 to 3 hours, and a little bit of ghee that would be required, pinch of elaichi powder that I would be adding for flavor, and a little bit of salt and water for making the dough. So let's get started. So let's cook the chana dal. Add the chana dal to a pan, or if you're going to pressure cook, you can use a pressure cooker, and add water, a pinch of salt, and we are going to cover it and keep it on a medium flame, not too high, not too low. So now the chana dal has got completely cooked. I just took a couple of them out. Yeah. So I'll take, there is some extra water here, so I'm just straining it off. So now I'm adding the jaggery which I had taken for making the holige. Half a cup of jaggery for 1 cup of dal. I don't want it to be so sweet, so I'm adding half a cup. If you are a person who wants more sweeter in taste, then you can take 1 cup. Just gently mix it and let this get cooked along with the jaggery for another, say, 10 minutes from now. So guys, if you can see, the dal and jaggery is completely got mixed. I used a masher to just mash it to get the texture. So if you see, it should kind of become a little more solidified so that you can hold it in your hand and make laddus type out of it. Maybe it's almost done. You see now, it's more like a solid. So for now, I'm just going to turn off my flame and just add a pinch of elaichi powder. I have crushed elaichi, so I'm just adding a pinch of it. Mix it. This is just for flavor. So now this is done. So we need to transfer it into a bowl and let's start making holige. So take the dough, the part of the dough that you have taken, touch a little bit of ghee in your hands and slightly start making it flattened, right, with your hand. Give pressure on your fingertips itself and make it a little bigger, and try to do this from the corners of the dough and let the center be a little thicker, right, like how you do with anything that you use for stuffing, right. So now just take it out of the base so that it doesn't stick. And now I have the stuffing, the dal. So let me cover it. And as you know, we have just added jowar flour. There is no wheat or maida that is there in this. So there won't be any elasticity in the dough, or because there's no gluten in millets. So make sure you cover it completely and slightly flatten it. And the same process repeats. Make sure your hand is nicely greased with the ghee, and try to flatten it, right? Again, start giving pressure maybe from the center so that the dough starts flattening. So now I have flattened the dough, the holige. So now we need to put it on the tawa and fry it. So since this is just the jowar flour, as I had told you, there are possibilities that it can get stuck to the bottom. If you want, you can use banana leaf, but if you're using a chapati, a stone or marble or something like that, you can use a knife to take it out, right? Just put the knife below the dough and just try to take out the knife, right? You can see it's coming out. So now let this be let's heat the tawa and then let's add this to the tawa. So now the tawa is hot. I've added some ghee on it. So I've taken it in a plate. So let me just flip it over onto the tawa. You can add a little bit of ghee on the top. At least go 2 minutes for it to cook one side, and only after it's completely cooked we need to flip. If not, it will start breaking. It's like I left it for a couple of minutes, so let's turn it. Jowar millet holige is ready. Do try it and share your feedbacks and comments.